Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy, it's E. Bless upon yourself and thank you all for tuning in to this one. So, my people, I have a little update I really want to share with you as regards to when the West Indies T20 World Cup squad can be named. And I promise it's not soon. You understand? It's soon because by a Queen January finish, but they're still in process of trying to figure out the best 15-man squad, and they're going to use a series to test who should be on the squad. But my people, if it's the first time on the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first to alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. So recently, guys, a lot of debate have been circulating around, a lot of squads have been circulating around the media and who should not be in the West Indies T20 World Cup squad. Everybody have their opinion because basically a lot of injury has plagued West Indies cricket, our West Indies possible squad that will be named or should be named. You understand? So they're trying to really get 15 core West Indies players and really give them a test, when I say test, in terms of a series, and then select who they think the 15 should be to go to World Cup, which will begin, I think, on February 7. I think they will take on, I think West Indies is in group with Italy, England, and Nepal. That's the group. That's group C of the T20 World Cup. And based on the group that I'm seeing, I think West Indies have a chance of coming out of that group, with England. I'm not belittling Nepal and Italy because they can surprise us, because we know Nepal already beat us once in T20 series. So that's something that's stuck in the Nepal head, and that should be something played on the West Indies mind. Even though they're going to say, hey, that was just a B team that we sent to really test Nepal's water. But at the end of the day, it still will go down in history to say that, hey, Nepal has beaten West Indies and there's nothing to change it, because that's how the stats is going to read. Well, the squad that I think will name, I'm going to give you 15 players that I believe might get a look in, you understand, if they're fit. And, but we're getting news, man, my people, that the squad will be named from, you can expect the squad to be named from January 18 to 22nd. You understand? And why do I say that? Because the West Indies will be playing Afghanistan, in I think a 3-match T20 series, I think starting 16, 17, 18, or it's a 14, 15, 18, something like that, guys. So we can expect the squad to name around those time, so about next week or week after, that's where when the squad will be named. But honestly, guys, I think the West Indies get an extra boost with the return of Alzari Joseph and Shamar Joseph and those guys fit. But I still think that the West Indies is a little short in terms of power, are consistent players in the middle. But hopefully we can get a better result than we got in the last T20 World Cup, because the last T20 World Cup, guys, we saw some, good performances, good leadership. I was kind of surprised still that we start the captain, but honestly, it is what it is, though, guys. If that's what they wanted, they get what they wanted. But I'm happy to really see that Shea Hope is really performing well now as well, in the SAT 20. I think he's too much 118 in the last match that he played for the Pretoria. And Rastan Chase also bagged a wicket, one for 39. So you can see that they have shown a little improvement, in the squad and in themselves, When we say in the squad, I mean like come towards West Indies, and we can expect these kind of performance, because if they're hitting the peak right now, and we know batsmen operate, sometimes they're in and out of form. So if West Indies batsman Rastan Chase and also Sherifian Rutherford, who is in good touch as well, 47 back to back. First he got 47 and 15, then he got 47 and 22. Because I've been following the SA 20, guys, a little bit when I got the time, but hopefully, guys, we can get these kind of performances in the West Indies colours, because that's what we want, guys. We want them to really can deliver on the big stage, because West Indies cricket has been down for a while now, and it's full time they stand up and show the world that, hey, not because we're not performing, we can rise up to big tournaments. You understand, my people? And that's what I want from them. But we just have to just wait and see. As I said, I was going to give you a 15-man squad that I think I think will be named or possibly named. Let's see if I can off the top of my head, I'm gonna give you guys. You understand? So I'm not gonna say, all right, these are the 15 that's going to be. I'm gonna give you my potential 15-man squad based on the 20 men that I think have been added to the preliminary squad that heading to. I think any there's 50. It's gonna be 20 players. I think selected for the Afghanistan tour because they're gonna try everybody and give everybody an opportunity. You understand, to really showcase themselves and um demonstrate if they deserve to be in the squad. You understand? So you see, um it's always gonna be tricky for them, because by now a lot of the teams or other teams have really submitted their 15-man squad already. West Indies is behind, and people are complaining that West Indies have a tendency of naming their squad late. But it's not the fact that we're naming our squad late, guys. We got 3, 4 people injured. We got inconsistent. We look back at performances from the last year or so, from after the World Cup, and we saw that West Indies have mainly most inconsistent batters. The stats are not good. We don't have top quality batters who can consistently perform. So it's kind of put us in a situation where we have to start wondering and start preparing all over again. But yeah, man, I think we have a good core because we have Jason Ola. I think he's in the SA playing as well. He recently said something in an interview as well, but I'm not gonna touch on it right now. I'm gonna give you guys the possible 15-man squad that um we might use. All right, so let's run through it, guys. Off the top of my head, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Shea O, Ravman Powell, Sherfield Rutherford, Shimran Hetmeyer, Jason Oler, Rustan Chase, Romaro Shepard, Alzari Joseph, Shemar Joseph, Akil Hussein, Gudakish Moti, Shemar Joseph, and an extra wicket keeper, guys. I think you're gonna go for Amir Jangu or a Johnston Charles. I might be wrong, or I think I called two-person name, but if every spot left over, guys, you have Matthew Ford, you have Alec, you have Kyle Mayers, you have these guys who can be added to the squad, to really balance out the squad. But I think based on the continent that we are going in, you would want a Kyle Mayers in the squad as well, and also a Fabian Allen, because um we are going to the Asia part of the world, guys. So you need some spinners. You understand? So Fabian Allen is a good addition out of the bunch that we have. Rastan Chase is gonna be a part of it. Akil Hussein, Gudakish Moti. So these guys are gonna be a part of it because we are going that spin friendly condition. So expect the team to at least have 4 spinners in the squad because so that's just my honest opinion, guys. You can leave your thoughts in the comment section. Best upon yourself, all right?